agree at 2:16. If you can state your name and date of birth for me, please.
My name is Patrick Thomas Gallagher. I was born on 10/10/1984.
Any Native American heritage?
Not that I know of.
Hispanic?
Not that I know of.
Okay. I do have some not releases of information. This form is a attendance notice stating that all our forms are kept electronically.
Yep.
And then a notice of privacy stating that all things are kept confidential. I can't release any of your information without prior consent. So if you agree to these, and then these are your copies.
The 27th?
9.
Oh my gosh, already. All right.
And then just right
All
there.
right. I can't believe it's already like almost April.
Yeah.
It's like already.
It goes by so fast. A
It
blink of
does.
an eye.
It really does.
Okay. And you are the father of Logan.
Yes.
Any abuse as a child for you?
Before I got into foster care, there was like some physical abuse with like my little brother's dad, but then after like that situation came to a climax, there was like I entered foster care and it was okay. I was
Okay.
never physically abused after that.
Any domestic violence history?
Yeah. In the past, it's been a few years. It's not something that I want to relive or anything. Yeah, I put that behind me, but it's been years.
Any criminal history?
Yes, that's also been years.
Okay, so
Everything. I've been like honestly, I've been on the right track for like probably 2.5 years.
good.
Everything else was probably like stress induced, job induced, just trying to make a bad relationship work. And since everything has kind of gone past, I thought everything has been going really well in my life for the last couple of years.
Good. Any substance use?
None.
Drinking?
Not much.
Okay.
I don't drink around my son at all. And when I do drink, I'm in the presence of myself. So.
Okay. So we received a report stating that Logan had some red marks on his bottom from spanking or some sort that happened from you. I believe this probably took place not this past weekend, but the weekend before.
Well, I don't know why that would be. I've never hit Logan. I've never hit him out of anger. I don't even play hit him. When we wrestle, it's no hitting. So, I don't know why that would be. He does jump in a pool. We go to swim class on Sunday nights. But I can absolutely 100% assure everyone that I've never hit Logan.
So where would he have gotten the words whack whack from?
It's a game that we play with a cat.
Okay. What can you describe that?
Yeah, it's like we pretend, like I'll pat the cat on her butt.
Yeah.
It sounds funnier than pat whack whack. I've actually addressed this issue before, for the record, with CPS during our supervised visitation. It was addressed during the court hearing on January 28th. And it wasn't an issue then, and I don't know why it would be an issue now. There's been no whack on Logan's butt in an aggressive or unplayful manner. So that narrative would be incorrect and falsified.
What is your form of discipline?
Unfortunately, I really don't have to discipline Logan, which is really good. But when I do, it does come across. I'll just tell him that we're not going to go to like the Mall of America. He really likes the arcade. That one works really well. Like we go to the gas station, I'll get him candy or something. That works well. Like I just tell him I'm going to take away his privileges, and it, like honestly, in the last going on 2 years now since I've been having my overnights, I've only had to discipline Logan twice.
Okay.
So like to hear like whack is like completely misconstrued. It's completely out of context, and I've already addressed this issues with the courts. I already have it on record. So I don't know why it's coming back to me like it wasn't resolved the first time. I don't hit my son. Whack, we call it whack. We have like nips. Why don't you hear about nips? I do nips to Logan. Or,
What's
alligator.
nips?
It's like where we'll nip the cat's fur or something, it's just like a play, it's a play thing. I'm not like with a pliers, so I just don't like
and
this.
all this is to the cat?
Yeah. It's referred to the cat, and we play the games with the cats. So I just don't know why this is so I don't. First of all, I wouldn't be living here in Minneapolis, and I'm going to reiterate that. It's from the last time I was accused of physical abuse with the investigator Andre Lott, for the record. This is the second time in 4 months. I cleared that. I want to make sure that's known. Because this whack came up then, and shaving a butt, and it's completely just out of context. And so what I don't get is why somebody can't contact me or talk to me about it first. I'm not sure if you're aware, but for the record, I just had a health and welfare check on Logan a couple nights ago by the Minneapolis police. Of course, that was cleared. That's the third one I've had in the last year and a half. And now this is the third CPS investigation I've had in the past year and a half. This is beyond reasonable, and that's why at this point I'm going to be retaining an attorney here in the near future. That's why I'm recording this. But I assure you, I have never hit my son. Not once. Not at all. I haven't even pulled him. That's not even a form of discipline. I wouldn't even be here in Minneapolis when I own property up north if I was going to beat my son. And then this is just so strange why this keeps coming up. Because this isn't the first time I've addressed this matter. So I'm just confused. It's well, is it not resolved? Because I'm assuring you I'm not hitting my son. Fine.
Well, thank you for that information.
Yeah.
And you live here with your mom?
I do.
Okay. Is Logan ever left unsupervised with your mom?
Never. At the most, and I've talked about this matter the last time I was investigated. I get that maybe you don't know about that, maybe you do. I'm not sure. But I just wanted on my record that I'm reiterating a matter that has already been addressed in the past, not once but twice. Went through a hearing, and then when you get investigated, so now it's like I'm a broken record. But Logan has never left unsupervised with my mom. If it was going to be something like unsupervised, it would be I'm using the bathroom or they're up here cooking a meal together. At no point am I away from the residence and she's alone. Even just more recently, she's even offering to go over to her ex-husband's house on the weekends because she doesn't want to ruin anything here. So that's really nice, and that's why she's not here right now. Otherwise, she would be here. So yeah, no, she's trying to help, but she's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's dementia. So yeah, juggling all those balls, and it's I have a letter here of referral. It's glowing from my mom that says that I'm not abusive. I wouldn't even we have such a good relationship.
Right.
So I'm who is telling you guys this stuff is completely it's slander. That's really what it is, and it's a false acquisition. And it's how many times do I need to address this issue? If I was going to raise my son, I would not be hitting him. I wouldn't be here. I could live up north. I choose to live here with somebody with Alzheimer's dementia instead of my own place up north by myself. That sounds crazy, But no, I'm here because I care and I love my son, and like I want him to have a dad.
Right.
And I feel like some opposing unknown person, yet to be determined. I'm not sure if I'm going to pursue this with an attorney or not, but I'd like to know who's making these acquisitions against me, because it's degrading. And I'm concerned now I'm going to lose time this weekend with my son because the investigation isn't going to be ready or finished. I mean, you get what I'm saying? And so now, like, we could go on the civil side and say, well, now once this is proved false, which it was before, now there's damages due on the civil side for pain and suffering. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, now my son has to go a weekend wondering where his dad is and why his dad isn't there. And I assure you, Logan probably feels the same way I do. He knows that I love him. I care about him. I always try to encourage him to not hit. Like, that's so what I'm like. What I'm hearing is just like, it's very frustrating. Because if you got to know me, like anybody that got to know me, I have a letter here. It's so frustrating to hear somebody doing this, and it's affecting my son.
Right. So, so when he was over that weekend, you didn't see any redness on his butt or anything. From a report, it maybe been the 19th or something like that.
You know, I don't know what goes on with his butt. I know his cousins were over. I mean, I picked him up from Deborah's house on the 19th, and there should be no redness from anything other than I could maybe see him like jumping in the snow or something like that, maybe. I'm not sure if he fell, but I assure you there would be no, absolutely no hand marks in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, he does like cannonball into the water. He does like to play out in the snow. And there's a possibility that maybe he did fall that I'm not sure of. But other than that, I wouldn't be able to like tell you anything else.
Right.
Because I assure you it's not me.
Okay. All right. Well, I do have to, do the risk reduction plan of, while I'm open, the visit this weekend. But hopefully I'll be able to get this figured
I would
out
appreciate
before
that.
the next weekend.
And seriously, I would sincerely appreciate that, because like I understand that, like I do appreciate that, like there's like somebody takes the time to like investigate something like that for my child. I appreciate that. That's effort. But I'm assuring you, like it's just like somebody is just, it's not good, And so I'm hoping that eventually, like whoever has this problem with me, can talk to me. I'm really like, I'm literally like, could you imagine being in my shoes right now? And I'm sure I don't know how long you've been doing your job, but you've probably seen things that you questioned in the past, But yes, I understand why you do what you do. I understand that the reason I'm here is my fault. The system, I wasn't married, I made bad decisions in relationships, and now I'm paying the price for it. So yeah, I'm more than happy to cooperate with you in any way, shape, or form I can. And all I ask is I hope that I get this time as soon as I can made up with my son. That's all.
And then, you say you don't do any physical discipline, but, if it ever got, to the point or anything, just there's other ways of discipline, as you've said, you do, rather than, physical, discipline and things like that. We're not saying that you can't discipline your child.
Right.
But
Well, even isn't, like, I don't know if this is allowed, but I think from one of my past, I think with Thomas Cohen, I think he said like it was okay to spank a kid, but I'm like, I don't even do that.
Yep,
Right.
Open hand,
But
no objects.
I don't even believe in that. That's still hitting. Like, that's what I'm like, I don't. So how is me hitting my kid teaching my kid not to hit when it, that's all I'm saying. It's like, that's, to me, it's just crazy. So yes, I understand. So when things do get heated, I would be lying to you if like things haven't gotten heated in the past. But I just say, hey, I'll bring it back to Deborah's, and we can go there for the night. And that really, either we work it out. I've never had to bring him there, but
Good.
yeah, no, it's been really, really good. And that's why I'm like, gosh, like, it's my fault. At the end of the day, this is from whatever I've done in the past is obviously seemed to try to catch up to me.
And you guys have family court involvement, right?
Yeah, I'm actually currently like in an open case with like a guardian ad litem appointed. I filed an ex parte motion to enforce visitation.
Okay.
And the reason I did that was because sometimes in the past that I was denied my visitation unrightfully, and it was the last time I was investigated. Mr. Lott apparently did honor his deal and got me through on a Thursday, and then I go to pick up my son on Saturday and I was denied. So that was the reason I got the family in court involved. Otherwise, like, everything but these like acquisitions has been really good. It's been like great, and like that's what baffles me is like I thought everything was going great, and like it's not. So it makes me concerned. It's like, well, what happens if this happens again and again and
Right.
again? You know, like
Yeah, it definitely can be frustrating.
yeah, like I mean, I can't stop it. But no, I don't. My neighbor even offered to like speak up for me. I'm like, thank you, Rhonda. But yeah, no, I would. If I felt that need, I would honestly just probably not be in his life, like, at all. I don't know. I don't even like being even mean to him. Like hitting him is like, but I'm not even like mean to him. Like he's like my friend. He's like my reason for everything I'm doing here. I love that little dude. Like that's my guy. Like
Yeah. Do you have other children?
I do. I have a daughter named Lucy. I unfortunately like I ruined that relationship by being in affairs and stuff like that. So Lucy's a special needs girl, and mom has all the custody because mom took care of her and mom knows how to raise her. So no, I don't get to see her, but I do reach out. I've reached out a few times. I just never get anything back, and I understand, and I don't feel like I'm in the right place to take her to court. Like, who am I to do that? Who am I to take somebody that's taking care of a girl? Like, that's so,
Right.
it's like I'm so torn. But I'm like, I want to see her. I could go and walk, but yeah, that's Lucy. She's awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. But do you have any other questions? I just wanted to just go over again that,
No, that's 100% okay with me. And as much as it can be, Janice will not be here around Logan.
no.
I'm like, after.
Well, that's good that, you do take that.
Oh,
and that
absolutely.
She's willing to help you with that.
Yeah, even when Emily used to hang out, like I still didn't even leave him alone with her. Like,
So then as soon as I'm going to talk to my supervisor. So as soon as,
is Patricia your supervisor?
no,
Oh, okay.
no, her name is.
Because I've talked to Patricia before. Like, even Patricia could vouch for me. Like, seriously.
So as soon as I can, lift that, I'll
appreciate
definitely let you know what, the next steps and things will be.
Yeah, and then obviously I think I get a copy of like your report too, or whatever.
Yep, you can request one.
Okay.
Everything's electronically now, so you can go.
Because I'm like, just as many of these as I can get and keep, and it's like I just.
Oh, so yep. When
You know
I
what I
send
mean?
you, yep. When I send you, when the case is closed,
Yeah.
I'll send you like the it's called a notice of assessment of like
Sure.
kind of what happened. On the second page of that, it explains. If you want a copy of this, you can contact our records department, rules of information.
Right. That's like a formal one though, right? Don't I get like a copy from like you just saying, hey, we've seen nothing wrong? Because I got one from Andre.
Not typically.
Okay, because I asked him
I
for
can-
one.
I
Maybe he
can
went to the
double-check.
extra mile, but okay. I mean, I know I'm going to have to request those records if I want to find out who did it and then going through the subpoena, but it's a lot of work. You know what I mean? So I was like, I let that one go, but now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can let this go now. So, but yeah, I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me at least explain my side of the story.
Yeah, no, of course.
I
yeah.
hope that after talking to Logan, or if you do talk to Logan, that this will clear a lot of the misconceptions up. He can affirm that it's a game of play, and that Dad has never hit him out of anger. I just, yeah, he's like my best friend. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
And then that fire situation, you guys got that under control?
Yep. So Mom it really was just like a food fire. So like the shrimp started on fire. They weren't even on fire when we got home. So I came home, it was smoking, and then my mom has Alzheimer's dementia. Obviously she forgot that she left them in there, which is another reason why she won't be here around Logan, because it's not helping me out. But yeah, so then it started on fire, and then Mom sprayed it with the water, which is an electrical fire. So then it like got like big for a conventional oven. Nothing's on fire there, but not even the cabinets. But yeah, I went and got the fire extinguisher downstairs and put it right out.
Good.
Yeah, the police came and did a welfare check that night. Everything was fine. I didn't realize that it was even a problem, like, to begin with. Like, to me, it's like nothing bigger than a grease fire. But I'm just glad that, like, it was being electric, that we had a fire extinguisher.
Right.
Because what if we didn't have a fire extinguisher? I don't know. Like, I don't know if it would have been, like, cool enough for me to grab and throw outside. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm always ready. At least if I can be. But
Right.
yeah.
Right. Good. Well, thank you so much for giving me time to speak
Yep.
with you.
Thank you.